Want to shop Walmart Black Friday deals first? Walmart Plus members get early access to our hottest deals. Join now and get 50% off a 1-year annual membership. Shop Black Friday deals first with Walmart Plus. See terms at walmartplus.com.
Hey, it's Austin James. Yes, I'm living with diabetes, but it doesn't have to define me. Thanks to the Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor, I get real-time glucose readings throughout the day. The Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor is small and easy to wear, giving me the freedom to focus on my life as a parent and a musician. Now this is progress. You can get a free sensor at freestylelibre.us.
Offer available for people who qualify. Visit myfreestyle.us to see all terms and conditions. Certain exclusions apply. Data on file. Abbott Diabetes Care. For prescription only. Safety info found at freestylelibre.us.
It's another Q&A edition of Optimal Health Daily, and I'm Dr. Neal Malik. Welcome back to another Friday show where I answer your questions. On all the other days, I read health and fitness blogs to you like an audiobook, with permission from the authors, of course. Now, I'll let you know how you can send in your own question at the end of the show and get rewarded for it. But for now, let's hear today's question and start optimizing your life. Today's question came via email. Simon writes, "Hi, Dr. Neal. Thanks for a great show. I look forward to it every day. I have a question for you that I've been pondering over for a couple of weeks now. In a recent episode, you spoke in your commentary about the importance of eating protein soon after a workout. I train at a gym lifting free weights for roughly 75 minutes every weekday. I also practice intermittent fasting. My question to you is, am I missing out on potential muscle gains by not getting any protein into my body until 3.5 hours after training?" Thank you for taking the time to send in your questions, Simon, and thank you so much for listening to the show and for your kind words. Working out and proper nutrition, they go together like peanut butter and, not jelly, something more nutritious. They go together like peanut butter and banana. So, what should you eat after a workout to help maximize your gains, and when should you eat those foods? After your workout, especially after strength training, researchers are discovering that consuming 20 grams of leucine-rich protein may be recommended. Now, leucine-rich proteins can be found in animal products as well as beans, lentils, nuts, and seeds. So, how much is 20 grams of protein? Well, for example, 3 ounces of chicken would contain about 27 grams of protein. And 3 ounces isn't much. It's about the size of a deck of cards. We've also learned that consuming some carbohydrate after a workout is also beneficial. This is because carbohydrates can help our bodies absorb that leucine-rich protein more efficiently. The American College of Sports Medicine recommends we aim for about 1 gram of carbohydrate per kilogram of body weight after a workout. This does take a little bit of math to figure out, for those of us in the US especially, but stick with me, it's not too bad. So let's say you weigh 150 pounds. You first need to convert your weight in pounds to weight in kilograms. To do this, divide your body weight by 2.2. So, using my example, we would divide 150 pounds, body weight, by 2.2. Let's plug that into my imaginary calculator. This means 150 pounds is equivalent to 68.2 kilograms. So no matter what we weigh, we use the same formula to convert pounds to kilograms. Take your body weight in pounds, divide it by 2.2. All right, now that we know this person's hypothetical body weight in kilograms, the math is super simple. Again, because the American College of Sports Medicine recommends we consume 1 gram of carbohydrate per kilogram of body weight, we actually don't need to do anything else. We have our answer. So using our example, we said 150 pounds is equivalent to 68.2 kilograms. And because the recommendation is to get 1 gram of carbohydrate per kilogram body weight, we would multiply 68.2 times 1, which is 68.2. So that means if you weigh 150 pounds, you should consume about 70 grams of carbohydrate after a workout. I rounded up from 68.2 to 70 just to make it a little easier. So what would 70 grams of carbohydrate look like? It would be like eating a bowl of oatmeal topped with blueberries. Now, we combine the 70 grams of carbohydrate, or that bowl of oatmeal topped with blueberries, with 20 grams of leucine-rich protein, which chicken and oatmeal probably don't go best together. It would be like 6 ounces of Greek yogurt, and now we've met all of our post-workout needs. Now back to this timing issue. Yes, researchers are discovering that the timing of the post-workout meal may be important. Some studies have found that consuming these foods, carbohydrate and protein, within 20 to 30 minutes of finishing your workout may help with muscle growth and repair. After a workout, the demand for protein is high, which may make it the best time to replenish it. And again, because carbohydrate actually helps with protein absorption, eating both within 20 to 30 minutes of your workout may be ideal. Now, there are studies that have found that total protein consumption throughout the entire day may be most important when it comes to muscle growth. So some researchers argue that eating protein and carbohydrates immediately after a resistance training workout may not be as important as getting enough total protein each day. And based on your question, Simon, it sounds like that's something you think about and you measure and you're really good about. But the other thing you've been incorporating into your lifestyle, Simon, is intermittent fasting. And so in this case, it may be best to actually think about getting some protein and carbohydrates within that 20 to 30 minute post-workout window. Some researchers believe this is because if we exercise in a fasted state, muscle protein breakdown can increase. So even though we're trying to build muscle and we're working our muscles through resistance training, after working out in a fasted state, muscle protein breakdown can happen and may continue for some time afterwards. But if we refuel soon after a workout with some protein and carbohydrates, especially if we've been fasting, that can prevent muscle protein breakdown and in fact, actually help with muscle growth. So in your case, Simon, if you haven't eaten anything in a while, you go work out, perform some resistance training, and then wait another 3.5 hours before eating again, it may be hindering your muscle growth. When you're hiring, it feels amazing to finally close out a job search. But what if you could get rid of the search and just match? You can with Indeed. Indeed is your matching and hiring platform with over 350 million global monthly visitors and a matching engine that helps you find quality candidates fast. Ditch the busy work. Use Indeed for scheduling, screening, and messaging. 93% of employers agree Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites. One of the things I love about Indeed is that it filters out incompatible applicants. So when you're hiring, the process is much faster, and you only have to consider applicants that are already likely to be a great fit. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/health. Just go to Indeed.com/health right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/health. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed.
Want to shop Walmart Black Friday deals first? Walmart Plus members get early access to our hottest deals. Join now and get 50% off a 1-year annual membership. Shop Black Friday deals first with Walmart Plus. See terms at walmartplus.com.
Thank you again for taking the time to send in your questions, Simon. Now, if you want to send your questions in and get a copy of our Optimal Living Daily Workbook for doing so, you can email them to health@oldpodcast.com. That's health@oldpodcast.com. Or if you want your voice played on the show, just come by oldpodcast.com/ask. Or you can do it the old-fashioned way and call in your question. The number is 1-61-I-LOVE-OHD. That's 1-614-568-3643. Thank you so much for sending in your questions. Answering them is my favorite part of the show. All right, that'll do it for another Q&A edition of Optimal Health Daily. Thank you so much for listening every day and all the way through, and I hope you have a great start to your weekend, and I'll see you back here tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.